It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we've got the latest chapter of a historic rivalry. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington Commanders, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us a dozen miles east of the National Mall at the home of the Commanders here in Landover, Maryland. The spirit of these fans not dampened by the weather. Good to be with you. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, nice and dry up here in the booth. But Greg, rain throughout the day, going to rain on into the night. So this one is going to be a little bit of a challenge for these players.
Yeah, Mike, and even as you said it, you're exactly right. Down on the field before the game, the field looked in really good condition. But the number one decision, you got to be in there as a player, talking to your equipment staff, get the right cleats. The length, are they molded? Are they screwing? How deep are they screwing? Make sure when you come out and that game kicks off, you are confident in your footing. Don't let a couple bad plays go against you early, and then you got to kind of change shoes and scramble. Get that done in pregame, confident going in, and let the game unfold the best it can.
Cowboys coming out. As usual, it's Dak Prescott leading the way. Led the NFL in touchdown passes, Greg, a season ago. Already his 9th year at the helm for the Cowboys.
There aren't many quarterbacks in this league who come under the microscope as often as this guy does. I mean, he isn't perfect by any means, but you can certainly do a lot worse than having him lined up as your guy leading your offense. He has the athleticism to bail himself out of bad situations, but also the arm talent to make every throw on the field. So as long as he protects the ball, that's been the biggest thing in his career. If he can do that, man, he's as good as they come in this league.
Here's 2nd and 6.
Yeah, here we go.
They'll stick with Elliott. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down. He gets it up past the 30 to the 32.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of 7. First down, Cowboys.
Again, here's Zeke. Into the secondary at the 45. And he's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
On the ground, it's Elliott. And he'll get this one across midfield. Brought down after a pickup of a half dozen. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Yeah, here we go.
They'll run former K-State product Deuce Vaughn. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Let's give some love to the big guys up front here, Mike. The offensive line is looking good here early to start the game. Couple nice, big, explosive runs. Expect them to continue to lean on the big guys up front as the rest of this game unfolds.
The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Second and 7. Straight ahead, it's Elliott. And he'll get this close to a first down. Gets about 7, maybe a yard short of the first down.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
Trying to drive his way forward. I think he is short, and he is. That means 4th down coming up.
That's really well done defensively, Mike. The key to these situations is you got to engage with the blocker, bottle it up, but then you have to get off the block, find the ball, bring them down. That's exactly what they do. No gain, 4th down.
He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Cowboys are out to an early 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Commanders come out with the man they hope leads them into their new era. Jaden Daniels, the number 2 overall pick in this past draft from LSU. Greg, this is the man who won the Heisman Trophy with the Tigers in Baton Rouge a year ago.
Here we have a guy, Mike, who's probably one of the most dynamic athletes that we have in the entire NFL at the quarterback position. He can create so many problems for a defense with his legs, but make no mistake about it, he is far from one-dimensional. He's both willing and able to carve a defense up with his arm while using his legs as more of a secondary weapon. If there's one knock on his game at this very moment, it's the fact that occasionally he'll kind of lay one up from time to time. Nonetheless, if he's on his A game in this one, we could be in for a real treat.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. Looking middle, and he's got Brown.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Going for it all. And that one is caught. And he will score. Luke McCaffrey. Touchdown, Washington. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Cavante Turpin on the return. The Cowboys offense ready to get going with their second possession. Trailed by 4, touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Gonna start this on the ground with Elliott. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. It was Jeremy Chin that time up to make the stop. They face 2nd down and 7. On the ground, it's Dowdle. Tough to bring down, and somehow he manages to get 4 yards out of that. Here's 3rd and 2. They'll run with Dowdle. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman, sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
And he's going to have a Cowboys first down. He gets more than he needs. 4 yards picked up on 4th and 2. Here's a carry for Dowdle. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Now Dowdle. And he will have the first down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
1 quarter in the books. 7-3 is our score. It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back after this. Here's 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. 2nd down and 8. They'll stick with him again. And he'll get this down inside the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 5 yards. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Pistol now for Prescott. And that is incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
This one not going to get there. From distance, it is no good. And they are not able to draw closer.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
First carry for the versatile Austin Eckler. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. The veteran Eric Hendricks on the stop. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Taking advantage of the room to run, a gain of 19 on the scramble. The tight end Ertz in motion. Eckler now on 1st and 10. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup.
Come on.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 27-yard line.
Again, it's Eckler. And he'll be close to a 1st down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. 3rd and a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Here we go. Set.
3rd and a yard. It's Daniels. A throw left side, caught by Sinnott. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
They run. Eckler. And he will wiggle his way forward for a gain of a couple.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Ready. Hut, go.
We'll give it to Eckler on the option. Oh! And the Commanders are going to be set up with 1st and goal. He couldn't quite break the plane, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
Washington Commanders first down.
They'll run here with Eckler. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
Let's go now.
And goal at the 3-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down. Daniels. And he's in. Ben Sinnott. Touchdown, Commanders. York now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Commanders extend their advantage to 14-3. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here's Turpin. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense and veteran Ezekiel Elliott making their way back out. They trail now 14-3, so an 11-point deficit as they start things out with 1st and 10. operating from the gun. Here's Dak. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Pretty clear coming into this game that this offense felt that they had a distinct advantage running the ball. It was a matchup that they thought all week went in their favor, and so far the results indicate that they were spot on.
And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
A big connection from Dak to CD. 31 yards. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. To the air again, Prescott. That is brought in at the 10. And he will score. Jalen Tolbert, touchdown Cowboys. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And he'll get in for the 2-point conversion. And now the deficit is just a field goal. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He'll take it in at the goal line. He'll get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Micah Parsons, too tough to stop. Gets in to bring him down. On 2nd down, it's Daniels. That's caught by Eckler.
After that 1st down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on 2nd down. That big chunk brings them from 2nd and long to now at least 3rd and manageable.
3rd and short, and it's Daniels. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. And that ball's intercepted by Trayvon Diggs.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
The Cowboys offense ready to get back to work. They'll start from the plus side of midfield, looking to possibly take the lead here. It's 1st and 10. And he'll get forward to about the 42. Jonathan Allen, the big man from the interior, with the stop. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run Zeke up the middle. And he'll get forward to about the 42. Jonathan Allen, the big man from the interior, with the stop. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Here's Dak to throw. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. And now the Cowboys are going to take a timeout, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down. Give him 18 yards on that one and a first down. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Yeah, there we go.
Hand off here to Zeke. And he'll take this down right to the edge of the red zone, 21. Frankie Louvu there to make the play defensively. They'll stick with Elliott. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. The veteran Bobby Wagner in there on the stop. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their second. And they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go in this first half. Here comes 3rd and 6. A shotgun snap for Prescott. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Jalen Tolbert, touchdown Dallas. His second touchdown of this first half. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start of this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations.
And I believe the referee was buzzed by the replay
Previous
official.
play is under review. After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board. And this one is no good. Not sure if the rain and the wet footing is an issue there, but no extra point. The score stays where it is. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Commanders' offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Come on. Ready?
Daniels to throw on 2nd down. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate. I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Look it up through the raindrops. No issue there, though. Fair catch, called for, and taken successfully. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. The drive starts with a run, and it's Elliott, and he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire first half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Again, here's Zeke. And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's 2nd down.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Dak. That one broken up. It's incomplete. Ball over him down the field. It'll set up 3rd down.
Here we go.
Dak to throw. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
So we reach halftime, and the visiting Cowboys are in front. As we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Michael, thanks very much. And with that, we welcome you all into our EA Sports studios. This is the halftime report. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This was a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break.
Coach, thank you, and the rain only intensifying as the teams are back out here for what figures to be a sloppy second half to come. 3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. And they'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. The Commanders' offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Now a deep ball looking for Brown. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him, and will bring up 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Not exactly the type of drive to write home about, Mike. 3 passes, 3 incompletions, no yards gained. And I really can't blame any of these fans who have continued to voice their frustration, especially after that last series of play calls.
And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. The Cowboys offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They'll have a short field, looking to build on the lead.
Yeah, here we go. Like that.
Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Deron Payne there for the stop.
Yeah, here we go.
Back to the ground, he'll get it again. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
And that is incomplete.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. This will begin at their own 13-yard line. So work to do starting with this 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Now Daniels. He finds De'Ami Brown. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
Check. Panther. Reload.
Throwing now. Daniels. Right back to Brown. He's got it again. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
Alert.
To the right side, this is Eckler. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Donovan Wilson will bring him down.
Here we go.
On play action, Daniels. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now 3rd down comes up.
Get it. Go.
From the shotgun on third down, Daniels. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Now going to get a stoppage, injured player. Oh, it's C.D. Lamb who is shaken up. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Yeah! There we go!
They'll run it here with Zeke. And the D closes quickly. He stopped after a gain of a yard. Frankie Louvu there to make the play defensively. Here's a 2nd and 9. On the ground, it's Dowdle. And he'll get 4 on this one. Down inside the 40-yard line now. 3rd and 6. They'll run with Dowdle. A gain there of 11. That's good for a Dallas 1st down.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the 2nd half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
Here's a 2nd and 6.
Yeah! There we go! Right there!
Now Elliott. A big play there on 2nd down, but we do have a flag on the field. And that's in an area where usually this play gets erased. That's on the rookie, Cooper Beebe.
Still 2nd down.
On the ground, it's Elliott. It'll be a short pickup down to the 31. Deron Payne there for the stop. 3rd and long.
Yeah! There we go!
Now Dowdle. Well, this one is in reverse again. They're going to lose more yardage here, and it's going to bring up 4th down. On for the field goal now, it's Brandon Aubrey. This one from just under 50 yards. This one not on target. It is short. It is right. It is no good. And this will stay a 3-point game.
And this is where playing in the elements can really become a problem. These kickers practice all year in pretty much ideal conditions. So sometimes you got to approach these kicks a little bit different. He's just unable to connect.
The drive starts with a carry by Eckler. And he'll get to the 40 on a short gain.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
They run it once more with Eckler. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. 3rd down and 9.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Come on. Set.
Daniels now going to look to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
Here we go. Check.
They'll throw with Daniels. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
Just seems like another case of predetermining where the quarterback is going to go with the ball. He had a lot of good route options on that last concept. I think if he just remains a little bit more patient, read the play out, let it unfold, will lead to some easier and better completions.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Ready?
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. 17 yards on that connection. 1st down, Washington.
That's good for a Washington
Go.
Commanders.
Roll.
Daniels gonna throw again. And he's not gonna be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards.
34-yard line.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd
Let's
and
go
long.
now. Let's go.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready? Ready?
Here's a designed run.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away. And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. 4th quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
On the return, here's Turpin. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The visitors' offense ready for this next possession. This game level following the made field goal. So they need to put something together here. It begins with 1st and 10. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll get this close to the 1st down. It's a pickup of 4, but it still leaves 3rd and short. They'll run. Possibly the play of the game right here. It is 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they'll go with their fullback. And he's going to have a Cowboys 1st down. They managed to convert. That'll keep the drive alive.
Little test of wills up front, huh, Mike? I mean, who wanted this one more? Who would get off the line quicker? Who would drive the other side backwards? Pretty impressive that not only are they the ones that won the battle, the defense knew what was coming and still couldn't stop it.
They'll run here. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming. They'll stick to the ground. And he will have a Cowboys first down. He'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6.
And what's that one thing you hear from coaches all the time, Mike, right? Finish strong, and he's doing just that. His numbers here in this one, they have been terrific. But he's going to give you a full 4 quarters, and I think at this point in the game, he knows there's even more yards to be had.
Here's a carry for Dowdle. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, 4th quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Well, here he is just taking over this drive from the running back spot. And frankly, Mike, any time the secondary and defensive backs are making a lot of tackles downfield, you know the offensive line's doing their job up front, and we can see the results.
They'll stay on the ground. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Two minutes to play in regulation. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here is 2nd and 7.
Yeah, here we go.
They'll stick with him again. And he'll get this close to a first down. Gets about 7, maybe a yard short of the first down. Crowd noise rises. Big play here. 3rd and 1. He is in. Rico Dowdle. Touchdown, Cowboys.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
Aubrey now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Cowboys will go up by 7.
Commanders 17.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here's first down.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll drop to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Time now becoming a factor as we get to third down. He'll look middle, and he's got his incomplete. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down. Throwing again, Daniels. Firing right side, brought in by Brown. This is 1st and 10. He'll get this one to his safety valve, complete, and nothing cooking on that one. He'll be met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage. No one open, he'll drop it to his running back, and they'll take this down inside the 35. Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10. To the left side, it's caught by Brown. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. That's going to be incomplete, so no help there. And we're likely down to a final snap.
Here we go, strike.
To the air again is Daniels. He pulls it in around the 5. And he'll be taken down, and that is going to do it. Oh, the comeback falls short. Time runs out. This game is over. So it's a win here for the visiting Cowboys. It was a game played in a driving rainstorm, but they would not let the field or the conditions deter them in any way. They're going to come away from here with a well-earned victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. Good night from just outside our nation's capital.